Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. Today I'm working on making trash into treasure. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you what I have. These are those, the backing to, well, it says paper flowers, but I forget packaging. And then just junk mail pieces. And what I'm going to do, I have a plan to make some of these into little pockets to hold ephemera. I'll have to show you when I get there. So my first step is I'm going to use this gesso and I'm going to paint a light coat on them just to give them a nice primed base so that I can paint with other stuff and use other medias. So I'll fast forward through this. I'll start it and then I'll fast forward and then we'll be on to the next step, because this will be not very exciting to watch, most likely. So I'm just doing a light coat. And if you're unfamiliar with gesso, I'm sure you're not. Gesso's used, just like you'd paint your cupboards, you'd prime them. That's what gesso does. And it's excellent for if you wanted to paint or use medias that are wet in a journal. So you put the gesso down, that way it won't ruin the pages underneath once you apply liquids and, runny stuff. So it's awesome. So this is what I'll be doing. And then I'll see you on the other side when these dry. Bye. Okay, so while those are drying, I'm gonna be painting some file folders. I have a project for these as well. There's no plan for what they look like, really. I just gotta add some color. I'm gonna make big pockets, I think, or these could end up being journal pages. I love making journals out of file folders, you guys. It's so much fun. So I just scrape it wherever. I get these file folders. Well, these ones I got at the Dollar Tree, but I generally get mine by the ton at a thrift store where you fill a bag for $5. So I love doing that. Oh, I forgot my washcloth. That's all right. Usually I wipe off the paint between each color so it doesn't, combine the colors if I don't want them combined. So this I just scrape away. It's really relaxing. See if you can see everything I'm doing. Yeah, for the most part. Okay. See, I don't want it to turn purple necessarily, but in spots, if it does, it's really fine. I'm using my 3 favorite colors when I do painting, or mixed media, random stuff. Turquoise, neon pink, and neon yellow. It's one of my favorite bases to do, or I guess first coat. I don't mind that it turns a little green in some spots. I don't mind anything. I'm just want color down. Because the end product won't look, it'll look awesome. It won't look just like this. Okay. There's some paint already on here because I was using this as like an underpiece for some other projects. So that's good enough. I did mix up some water and black acrylic paint because I was planning on doing some splattering. Looks totally 80s, doesn't it? Just my style. And I put down some craft paper on my table today because I knew I was going to be messy. Generally, guys, I do this outside, but it's not easy to film outside because of the noises and, you know how it goes. All right, so I'm going to leave it like that. Maybe. I have another idea. Of course I do. I always go off on a tangent. So I might do something. Let me see what I want to do. I I just grabbed, it's off camera, but I grabbed a little bit of white paint. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was just thinking about just adding some marks randomly for no particular reason. It's blending with the black a little bit, but that's fine. Oops. Sometimes I stick the tip of my brush in the paint and just make random, oops, that didn't work because I don't know why, but just dots. And you can make like, it's too wet for me to really do this because I can't rest my elbow to stabilize, but you could just add like a little bit of dot detail here and there. But I'm impatient, but normally it's best to let this dry and then do your next ordeal. But it doesn't matter. Because you can't really make mistakes on stuff like this. So, all right, I'll let that dry. Let me grab another one. Now I got a talking sister next to me. Oh, while I'm here, let me show you something. It says, no, I made this file folder art journal. So this is the cover that I did doodling on. Each page is a file folder. I'm still working in it. It's like a mini art journal. It's almost like hard to decorate because I don't want to cover the pages, but I got a couple paper charms in the middle. Oops. This is some acetate, I think. Oh, I don't want to get paint on this. Well, I guess, who cares? Here's a paper charm dangle. So yeah, that's why I love painting file folders, because it's so much fun to make a little journal with them. So let me do another one. So it's got some, let's see. I'm gonna get some paint from the last one on here, but it kind of looks cool, so I'm all right with that. And it's gonna get some on the next file folder, but that's totally fine. So who knows what I'll end up doing with these, but you know, I like having them painted and ready so that when something comes to mind, I have them ready, but I could even chop these up and make journal cards, mini journals. They're just nice. I find that they're nice to have and they're fun to decorate. Let me see what I want to do here. I brought limited colors because, well, that was kind of, I was trying to do a limited kind of thing. I don't know. I didn't want to haul in my 975 paints in here. I know this is not showing up well, but that's okay. What color should I do? Since I don't have a lot of options. I always lean towards blue, pink, greens, yellows. I know you can't see me off camera, but this thing is way too big for me to have it all in frame. Let me turn it around so where I can reach it. Because I need to do some more over here. I might add a hair of gesso just to see if I'm into it. And you can also dip your card and make lines. So I might do that with, let's see, what color? I'm tempted to do black, but let me debate here. I'm gonna do neon pink. Yeah, my dog's out there crying. Told him just give mommy a minute. So you can dip the side of your card in paint. Oops, that got way too much. But it'll give it texture, so. Just make some lines. I don't have a lot of paint. I didn't get a lot of paint out, but let's just make a few lines. Now I got a hand covered in paint with no washcloth next to me. Let's see what I want to do. Usually I don't do this. What I'm doing right now after I scraped it would be considered kind of like the second coat, but your girl's impatient, so I sometimes just add things early. Just little mark makes. Even add some gold around this. I like lines and circles, kind of my favorite things to do. And I don't know how they're gonna look, because once I chop this up, it might be, you know, you might not even be able to tell they're a line. Dots, dots, dots. Let's see, I can't really reach this side. My goal isn't to fully decorate this right now. I was just kind of got into it. Messy doodlings. All right, I'm getting carried away. Okay, that's good for now. So I've got two. I gotta move them over to dry. Hi, sis. Let's do this one. I usually do both sides too, so it's kind of a process. Now I'm making a real big mess. But this under paper, well, you'll see it after. It's great for making stuff with too. Let me get this pink off. It's kind of all gonna have the same colors because I didn't bring any other colors to the table. Like I said. Such a fast and easy way to get backgrounds for making all sorts of stuff. Maybe, I don't know if I should add more blue. I might just add a little bit of this. We'll see what happens. Normally I have like, literally like a million options with colors. But I'm just restricting myself. I'm gonna do just a hair of black. All right, guys, I'm gonna let those dry and then I'll be back.